December 5th, 1941, 19 miles from Moscow. A German soldier drops to his knees in the snow. He is shivering violently, and then he does something insane. He begins to rip off his uniform. He isn't surrendering. He is dying of paradoxical undressing. As his body shuts down, his brain is tricked into thinking he is burning up. He tears off his clothes in the final moments before he freezes into a solid block of ice. This wasn't an isolated incident. This was the fate of the master race at the gates of Moscow. How did the most technologically advanced army in the world end up freezing to death in summer uniforms? Hubris. The high command bet everything on the Soviet Union collapsing before the first snowflake fell. They were wrong. While temperatures plunged to 34 degrees Celsius, millions of winter parkas were sitting in rail yards in Warsaw, 400 miles away. Why? Because the trains were prioritized to carry ammunition and red wine for the officers' mess. Then, the Red Army counterattacked. Fresh Siberian divisions charged out of the mist, wearing thick felt boots and padded jackets. The Germans raised their MP-40s to fire. Click. Nothing happened. The weapon oil had frozen solid. The breech blocks on artillery were fused shut. The German soldier was left holding a useless 10-pound metal club, watching as T-34 tanks rolled over his position. They weren't just fighting the Russians anymore. They were fighting physics, and they were losing. Hitler's response was a death sentence, not one step back. Desperate to survive, the Wehrmacht disintegrated. Soldiers stripped the dead for blood-soaked Russian coats. In Berlin, Joseph Goebbels went on the radio begging German housewives to donate their fur stoles and mittens to the front. The conquerors of Europe had been reduced to an army of scavengers. By Christmas, the German army had suffered 100,000 cases of frostbite. Men lost toes, legs, and eyelids. The generals realized too late. You can conquer nations, but you cannot conquer the climate. The logistics didn't just fail, they killed the myth of German invincibility, burying it under 6 feet of snow.